Crochet was rolling. Get through 6. I'm like, I'm good. Know how that one was heading.
Chapman put 2 on in the 9th, and I was honestly, this is an honest thought I had to myself. Just blow it here so I can go to bed.
Just get it over with.
And then I
thought, did you hear what I wrote? I can't handle extra innings right now. No one can.
I can't. It was 12:15.
It was hot. It's just miserable.
It was well after midnight.
Tossing
We're going
and
into
turning.
extra innings.
Screw this.
And I was like, I can't. And I was like, oh, they put 2 on. Trout got on to start off the inning on a check swing. And I'm like, just blow it now because you're not winning this game. You're not winning. You're not winning the damn game. You know it at that point. And then I thought, but then that hurts Chapman's trade value if he had a blown save in there. We don't need that. But it would be this is the debate I have with myself at this hour. But then it wouldn't be like a bad blown save because it was kind of fluky. And those are the thoughts.
BABIP block.
There we go. You nerd would be looking at
Again,
different
I don't
numbers.
know what the frig BABIP comes out of that. I just know what I'm seeing, Milliken, and I know that would be a fluky one where it really wasn't on the reliever falling apart and melting down. So I'm like, I guess this one might just gave up one base hit and he basically blows it. That's not so bad. That's not a bad one. Instead, they go to extra innings and they blow it in extra innings. After Greg Weissert yesterday, you got Milliken in here telling us how good he's been.
He has a 3.02 ERA and 100 appearances in a Red Sox uniform. He has the most appearances of any pitcher in the American League. He's gassed. You've killed him just like you killed Brendan Bernardino.
Where was that passion yesterday, Milliken? I didn't hear you saying these things yesterday.
I was trying to let you cook. That was all.
And then what happens? More second batter. Boom! Home run. Oh, awesome. There goes the Crochet start. There goes Crochet Day out the freaking window. That's what this team does to you on a nightly basis. And why are they in that position? Because they can't score runs. Because they have a rotational DH that stinks. They have a lineup that has changed every single day since Devers left town. They don't have a lineup.
No. And it's more appointment viewing, too, when Crochet pitches. Like, it's like when Pedro pitches. It's when Schilling pitches. Like, you would go out of your way to stop. Okay, definitely I'm going to watch baseball tonight. I'm going to watch them. Because you like him. You want to see him pitch. And it's the stuff Pedro went through, too. He'd pitch a gem, and he'd lose 2-1.
And, wait for it, they're now back under 500. 40-41 on the year. Here comes the losing record, ladies and gentlemen.
This is where, now as a team, you go back to, like, that feeling of how you felt from the Yankees series. Like, felt like the team was sort of energized. A little pop in their step. You had a hell of a weekend. He turned the corner, so to speak. Raffy Devers actually did an interview after the game and then got traded. But and it's now like, okay, you're on a West Coast trip. You're sleeping in hotels. You're flying here, flying there. You're losing. You're blowing it in extra innings. This is where like reality sets in. This is where the negativity starts to fester. This is where trade talk starts to happen. Like you just talked about Chapman. Losing value here. Don't want him to blow this one.
They had 4 hits from their starting lineup last night. 3 of them were from one guy, Marcelo Meyer.
Think you could have used Devers when those guys are on second?
In the 9th inning, the Angels were begging you. Zach Neto threw a ball over the first baseman's head. Romy Gonzalez gets the second. You had a runner on second with no outs in the 7th inning as well. Like, these are the runners and scoring position issues you had earlier in the year. So the one night you actually play a little defense, Carlos Narvaez is throwing guys out. Nate Eaton makes a nice play at third. This is where you end up. The bullpen leaks and you're second in all of baseball in blown saves. They're better than that number, but that's a result of you constantly playing in close games and not putting it away. You should have won this game either in the 7th or 9th inning. You push it to extras, and this is the stuff that happens. The number 9 hitter for the Angels homers off for you twice. Christian Moore, who's a nice prospect. I'm not trying to crap on the guy, but you're losing to the number 9 hitter. We've given the stats on the show this year, beating you again and again and again. Come on.
Weissert has been used in 39 of 81 games. Did you mention that?
Yes, it leads the American League.
39 of 81.
Third in all of baseball.
Bernardino has played in how many? How many games he appeared?
30 plus.
30 plus.
All of them.
All of them.
Led all relievers in May.
Feels like all of them.
Most appearances of any pitcher in all of May.
Yeah. So the bad bullpen, or the bullpen that was a question mark coming into the year, we'll put it that way. I don't want to call them bad. They've now abused some of the guys in that bullpen. They have. And, well, it shows up when you can't hit, and you're in tight games, and you can't even hold a lead for Garrett Crochet. Get David Hamilton out of here, please. Can we not watch that anymore? Can we move on from him?
Just get the bunt down. 2 different shots, and somehow you're one of the fastest guys in the sport, and they turn 2 on you? Come on.
Remarkable.
Yeah.
Which, if Willie Abreu, he would have knocked you in, and all of a sudden, at least the game keeps going yesterday.
Cora loves David Hamilton being in the lineup and coming in as a late inning replacement.
You know why
Loves
he keeps
it.
getting all these
Loves
opportunities?
this guy. I don't know. Does he kiss Cora's ass? What's his deal?
Because there were real trade packages out there for him this offseason, and they rejected them because they like the player that much.
Oh, wow. They like the player.
Yes.
What is there to like?
Speedy, and they think he plays a good second base, which is arguable. You know, the metrics are better this year, but still, every time he's out there and you say that, he does something stupid.
Great. They just really like the player. That's why they keep putting him in there.
He's fast.
Awesome.
Which he's going to lose his spot on the roster the minute Bregman is back.
Good. There you go.
We'll get to Bregman. There's plenty to get to on Bregman.
Oh, boy.
Isn't there?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
A lot to be said about Bregman. But I just think since the Devers trade, you have had this carousel of a lineup. And you've had the rotational DH, Refschneider and Duran and Roman Anthony and Abreu and Gonzalez. And they are, I believe, they are now, is it 5 for 30 from that spot? I think they are. It's not good. It's not great.
Well, they're waiting on Masataka Yoshida, who they had no
nice.
time for until, 10 days ago, essentially.
Nice.
Him and that Ref Snyder platoon as Cora frames it. It's going to save you.
Oh, and as Cora said, regardless of what you think of him, this team doesn't deserve to be added to.
Love that his message is so consistent with the CBO as well. Your manager's telling you we haven't proven enough. We still have a lot of work to do. Yeah. We need to make them want to buy. But Craig Breslow's letting you know, hey, we're planning to buy. This is our plan out here. We're right aligned.
Cora's telling you they suck.
Email from Colt in Scituate at 1:35 this morning to the program. Colt's pissed.
Yep.
Cora's brand of baseball is hollow, and his teams always lack fundamental skills of the game. Including tonight in the 10th inning when David Hamilton missed the bunt twice and proceeded to ground into a double play.
Must have missed bunt practice.
A guy like Hamilton should be practicing this skill every day. The same goes for Duran and Eaton. Both have elite speed. Teams that struggle to hit situationally and manufacture runs cannot afford to ignore fundamental skills. Cora has to go. And Cora would tell you, not my fault. These guys came here undeveloped. Let me put them out in the drill in the outfield to show everybody.
Yeah, he wants a finished product just to put lineups out.
That's his response.